some minutes to 10 a.m. Today is 31st January 2023, and this is one of our farms, actually for one of our clients. And you see, this farm was opened, like we did the clearing, the setup during COVID. COVID was 2020. That was when everything got shut down, and while things were being shut down in the city, we'd open up this place. To my right hand here is a farm of 250 acres belonging to a client, Esworth Farm. Their signpost is there, and I don't know if you can see the signpost. Esworth Farms. This farm, their own is 250 acres, set up in 2020 COVID year. So I'm trying to give us a little background, a little history, to make you see that 3 years seems a long time, but you can remember vividly that COVID is just like yesterday, because we still have, but this is what we started during COVID, when everything was on lockdown. You can see this farm now. Let me show you this. This one is 2020. You can see how grown it is now. We might think things were not happening, but somewhere in the bush here, something was happening. See this grown. And look at this. 2020, fruiting already. So when it was 2021, a year. When it was 2022, 2 years. 2023. It's not even 3 years yet, because we opened up this farm around June, July. That was when we started the cultivation, and we were rushing to beat time so rain will not stop. So you can see quite a number of them are fruiting already. They are not up to 3 years yet, and they are fruiting. So when we talk about, you considering cashew as your investment of choice, you see, 3 years seems a long time, but it's actually not long after all. Because, okay, what did you do 2020? So look at this now. You can see they are not up to 3 years, they are fruiting already. If I count the number of nuts on this, this one is almost ripe, and if you look at it, we still have some unripe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Less than 3 years, and you have this on this. You understand? Some of them have not started fruiting, but you can see they are budding. Look at this, very, very young one. You can see, wow, this one is a lot. You can see the tree is not really dense with leaves, but you can see. Look at the budding. Look at this. This would be about, say, about 29, 28, 30 months old, and already they are fruiting. And last year we had a couple of them too that showed tendency to fruit. So 3 years is not a long time. You understand? When it comes to investing for the future, something that is going to outlive you, because now they've started now. They started to bud. This one is not fruiting yet, but it's budding. It's budding. It's all budding already. You can see the flowers. Oh, it's even fruiting already. Look at this. Look at this. So they are fruiting already. Less than 3 years. So why is it possible? One, the variety of the seed planted. We planted HOC 038. That's the seed we plant at Hastom. We don't do any other stuff. It's the same thing we advertise it from time to time. So you can see this one is all grown. It's also flowering. It's fruiting already. You can see. Less than 3 years. So seed is important. The kind of seed you plant is important. And also, wow, I'm going to have to take this, because this is oh wow. You see? Look at this. Oh, there. Okay. You see? I'm a farmer, so I don't really need to worry about washing or not washing. I need to taste this. You don't know what you're missing. The life of a farmer. There is this skill of I don't know, watching something grow from scratch and see them, it's a beautiful thing. And that's why I love being a farmer. I've seen a lot of crop started from seed. I've seen them germinate. I've had the privilege of planting a tree, and I have the privilege of sitting under it. You know, I've had the privilege of eating the fruit of my labor. So this is not the only thing I get. It puts money in my pocket. So this is one of our clients. But you know, if I go into the number of cashew, you will not really have to, you will not have any other option than to want to be a cashew farmer. Because this part of this client's farm is 10 acres. You know, look at them. When we planted this farm, we did 5 meter by 5 meter. Well, this is massive. This is massive. This is massive. This is massive. You know, if you look at this now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know the number. Let's talk about the number with this I'm seeing here now. I tell people, when you agree to set up a cashew farm, what you are trying to do is you are setting up a cash minting factory. Cash minting factory. So in your cash minting factory, you have this as one of your machines. As one of your machines, you can see the entire of this place. The entire of this place is your factory. Is your factory. You understand? So you have this tree as one of the machines in your farm. Now, let's break it down. On an acre of cashew farm, you are going to be having, depending on the spacing you use for your machine, which is your tree, you are going to be having at full maturity 30 to 40 trees at full maturity. I'm talking about 10 years and above. But before they are 10 years, you could do something like we have here now. We have 5 meter by 5 meter. You see, here is one, here is another 5 meter. You see another one, another cashew. This one is not so tall, but you can see it's budding already. Less than 3 years. So now, when you have this, you have, say at the beginning, if you do 5 meter by 5 meter, be having between 100 and 160 on a tree, depending on the landscape of your farm and what is visible. So a kg of cashew is about 155 to 180 pieces of cashew nuts. So if you have 150 to 180 nuts as a kg of cashew is $1. That is the standard price. It's always about $1. It's either a little higher or a little less, but the average price is $1. So which means 180 pieces of this, which is standard Ogbomoso nut count, is going to give you $1. Now, we're talking about the number. Look at this tree. Less than 1 year. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, right? Okay. Here's another one. 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one is even almost right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing. I'm a number guy. I love numbers. I've lost my count. But you can see this as well. You can see. So this cashew is not 3 years old yet, because when this cashew will be 3 years, we will have been out of cashew season. This cashew is going to be like 3 years. Please give me that. Oh, this is fine malato. This is my own gelato. This one is different from Balabla. Wow. What for the brain of transmission? I can really sweet. No, I've taken my dose of vitamin C for today. So when you have this cashew at less than 1 year, giving you
less than 3 years. Less than 3 years.
Less than 3 years. This cashew less than 3 years, giving you this much fruit. Just imagine what this cashew will give you, because it's still a young tree. I can still bend the branches, you know. I can still pull it. What happens when I need to climb it to, to get to the point? What happens when it covers the whole area? You understand? So now 180 tree, 160, 150 to 180 trees gives you a kg. So, and a kg is $1. You can do the math. So this is going to be like how many cents? If you have your calculator, you can press it there. I'm not that good with math, but it's something you can use your calculator. So this one represents a particular number of cents. So these are the coins that your cashew, these are coins. No inscription, no King Charles, no Mama Charlie picture, no Awolowo or something, but these are coins, internationally accepted. It's been accepted in India, in Vietnam, in America, in, all over the world. This is valuable. In fact, more valuable than your cryptocurrency. So, and it produces from, January till May of every year. So, imagine if you now have a full-grown tree, because full-grown tree, maybe when I get to our older farms, I will show you cashew that are grown bigger than this. I'll show you some cashew that are in that are like 10 years, 15 years old. I'll see what they produce. There are some cashew that they give as much as 70 kg per annum. Yes, 70 kg, 80 kg. We've had cashew that gives us about 100 kg per annum. Full grown trees. Now, if you look at 70 times 170, 180, that is the total number of nuts you pick under the cashew in a year. So do the math yourself. Averagely, when this tree is about 7 years old, I can tell you this tree will not give us nothing less than 25 kg per annum, because when it is less than 3 years and we're having this, when this cashew is like at 7 years, say at 7 years we are now having 30-40 kg from this tree, and we have 40 of it on an acre. So you do 40 times 40, that's 1,600 kg. A kg at $1, that is $1,600 per acre. That is the capacity, potential capacity of, sorry, don't mind my English, potential capacity. Go and be marking my grammar. Me, I'll be counting my money, you'll be marking grammar. $1,600 per acre. 1,600. Okay, let's be conservative. Let's say, okay, averagely after labor and everything, okay, some of them, they don't fruit equally. Hey, come and see this young one. Wow. This HOC 038 is fantastic. Look at this. It's looking like the cashew is dwarf, it's not fruity. Just look at this, man. Just look at this. So how will you want to set up your farm and just buy anyhow seed? Look at it now. I can even hey, what's up, nigga? I'm taller than you now. Look at this. Not only this, look at this again. Look at this again. So it's about doing it the right way. So as I was saying before, this distraction, 40 times 40, 1,600. 1,600 times 1, which is $1. That is $1,600 per acre, from like 7 years upward. Just think about it. You have 10 acres. That is 1,600 times 10. That's $16,000. Okay, averagely, see, but okay, everything comes down to $1,000. That's about $10,000 from 10 acres. How much is $10,000 now? Just do the maths. That would be about, I think about 7.5 million naira or so income. Now let's now bring it into real estate because this is my argument. I'm so many things because we've been talking about the agri side of things. Let's talk about real estate part of it. I've told you this thing is like a factory, so I'm a producer, I'm a farmer, I'm a real estate investor, I'm a real estate developer. But the difference between me and the guys in the city is they do bricks. This is my own. I don't do bricks. I do crop. I do trees. Because for me, I don't want to create more of concrete jungle. For me, I'm more concerned about the environment. You understand? I'm more about reducing carbon emission and all those stuff. So at the same time, it's still profitable. So the guy in the city, they buy land, they do all those stuff. So we have same amount of money. How much does it even cost to even set up an acre of cashew farm? Say about for 3 years, maybe about 1.2 million naira to set up an acre. So, and I want to set up 10 acres. That means 12 million naira for me. And in 3 years, my expenses. And at full maturity, with the math I've done earlier, you see you can actually make up to 7.5 million naira. That's more than 50% of my initial investment over 3 years. Now, look at this. Just tell me one real estate deal you would do in any city in Nigeria that you put 12 million naira on, and 7 years after. It's not until 7 years before you start making money. You start making money from like the 3rd year of planting, 4th year of planting, depending on how well you take care of your farm, the kind of seed you plant, and all those stuff. But if you do it the way we do, I can tell you that when your cashew is 3 years plus, you start picking nuts. The same way we can pick nuts now. So you have your 12 million naira. What real estate deal are you going to make in Lagos? That you say, okay, you are guaranteed of having that same amount as your annual income. It's impossible. You can't put 100 million in a property and you are earning 50 million naira annually. It's not possible. Whether you can do shortlets, you can do whatever. It is not possible. So, but this is possible because the thing with this thing is every year your cashew grows older. The older your cashew grows, the more capacity it develops to fruit. In normal traditional real estate, the older your house grows, the less attractive it becomes, because people are always coming up with new building concept and things like that. The only thing they appreciate is land, and there is land here too. Your land appreciates. I remember when we started selling our farm stuff, we were selling farmland at 50,000. Now it's difficult to get land. We are selling farmland 500k, 400k, 300k now. Less than 10 years. So there's appreciation in the city, there's appreciation in the rural area too. So when you look at all this number, I just decided, see, apart from my personal house and some maybe commercial properties I might need to, like maybe warehouses and some other stuff, this is the best form of real estate for me. And why is it? The number says so. So I've been able to show you that if you're having 7.5 million naira return from an acre of cashew with just 12 million naira to set up in 3 years, what are you talking about? So even if you have plans now, you are just a newlywed person, newlywed couple, and you are thinking, okay, when we have kids, I'm going to, this is the kind of school we want our children to go. Because you guys are just newly married, your expenses is not much. So you can pour your early days of marriage into, investment like this. And in no time, you have your cashew like this in less than 3 years. When you have your first child becomes like 8, 9 years, if you're heading for secondary school, I don't know the secondary school of your choice in Nigeria. With 10 acres, you can actually send a child to any school in Nigeria. I mean any school. I pay school fees too. I have 2 children in secondary school. I pay school fees, so I know what I'm talking about. So with 10 acres of cashew farm, well managed, well set up, you can send your child to any school in Nigeria. Quote me anyway. You understand? So what be this? So, but now, how much does it cost to set up a cashew farm? If that same amount, if you put it elsewhere, it won't give you the same return. So for me, this is my factory. And these are the machines in my factory. These machines, they are still under development. They are still growing. They are still growing. They are still growing. They are still growing. So, in about 2 more years now, if you don't know that, go and ask your Yoruba friend to interpret what Ilemare to you. So, this is investment different from Bala Blue to Bulaba. You understand? And I don't know. So Cashew has given me rest, has given me freedom. And the same thing I'm preaching to you. So when you see me on the golf course swinging, and like this one is jobless. I'm jobless because I have nature working to make sure that I can enjoy my passion, which is golf. So do I need to be here for this to God? I have the bees, I have nature, rain will fall at its own time. You understand? This is working. So the same thing I'm telling you as you are working now, this is the best thing you can do. I'm on the countryside now. I've eaten fresh cashew. When I get there now, they will still roast some yam for me. You understand? With some bush meat. Then see the life now. Would you not want to be a farmer like me? So you can, you know, come to the countryside, enjoy nature, fresh air, you understand? Under open heaven, no concrete jungle of Lagos, no noise, no nothing. At the same time, money is being minted, it's being printed on your behalf. You understand? Because everything is pegged to the dollar. Everything is pegged to the dollar. So I have some cents in my hand. When I press my calculator now, I will just know how many cents this is. You understand? So you must do cashew for your own interest, for the interest of your family, for the interest of your kids. So bye for now.